Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be going back into what if the good Saiyans won the Civil War. If you guys haven't seen part 3 on Joku Tube's channel, then I highly suggest that you guys watch part 3 before you watch part 4. That will make a whole lot of sense. If you guys haven't already, why not hit the subscribe button to both of our channels? That will show us that you guys are supporting our videos and you guys want to see more parts to this what if. As our like goal is 25 likes, and if we can get to 25 likes, Joku Tube will make part 5. With all of that out of the way, let's begin. What if the good Saiyans won the Civil War? We start the story off with Raditz being killed by Frieza. Goku's honestly shocked, and Goku's just standing there, looking at the body of his lifeless brother. Goku starts to get angry, having flashbacks of Raditz. He just got to know his brother, and he died protecting his son. Goku tells Frieza, I won't let you get away with this. As Goku charges up, bursting his aura, Goku starts to scream, with his pupils exploding and a blue aura surrounding him. Frieza is shocked. What is all this power coming from? Even the Saiyans not knowing where Goku's getting all this power from. Goku looks at Frieza with an intimidating look. Frieza doesn't show it, but he's extremely nervous. Goku charged towards Frieza as Frieza sends barrages of death beam, but they simply didn't have no effect on Goku. Frieza was honestly shocked. Goku went in and Goku punches Frieza in the gut at Frieza's cost of blood, and Goku kicks Frieza, sending him flying. And Goku flied over to everybody that was unconscious, which was Orin, Raymond, and Gohan. And he told them, and he flied it towards the Saiyans and told them to leave out of this area. Of course, some of them wanted to stay and fight, but they noticed that they was pretty much useless in this battle. So they would have grabbed the unconscious people and dipped. And also Krillin and Chaozu would have also went along with the Saiyans. Of course, Frieza got back up and seeing them leaving. He wasn't going to let them escape so easily, so he sends barrages of Ki Blast. But Goku was easily able to reflect them all. And with no words being said, both Goku and Frieza charges at each other. Barrages of kicks and punches are being thrown at each other. But the more the battle goes on, the more it's noticeable that Goku has the upper hand. Frieza was of course getting tired of it, as he sends barrages of Ki Blast towards Goku, but like normal, they don't work. But when Goku was reflecting the Ki Blast, he didn't see Frieza. But Frieza teleported behind Goku and kicked him away. It sent Goku back some. But this gave enough time for Frieza to charge up of Death Ball, as he tells Goku that this planet will be no more and he will be the strongest in the universe once he get rid of all these Saiyans. As Frieza would send the Death Ball down towards Earth, Goku gets back up and sings this. Goku smiles, as he used one single Ki Blast to get rid of the Death Ball. Frieza is shocked, wondering how is it possible for a Saiyan to surpass him in power. Goku's sick of Frieza's games, and he teleports behind Frieza, knocking him down on the ground. Frieza crashes down on the ground, and Frieza is nearly exhausted. Goku will land on the ground. Frieza would have begged for his life, but this time, Goku's not gonna spare Frieza. He knows how much suffering the Saiyans went through by this monster, and how much suffering people went through because of Frieza. Goku would grab Frieza and throw him up in the air, and Goku would use a similar attack like the Heat Dome attack to disintegrate Frieza. Frieza would curse at Goku for his final words. Goku was happy that he managed to defeat the Emperor, but he is sad that how many people had to die, and that there is no way to bring them back to life since Piccolo also died. Goku will fall down on the ground, being unconscious from using so much power. Goku would have woken up in a hospital where he sees everyone around him He remembers what happened during Frieza's invasion. He is sad that a lot of people died and that they can't be revived, but Vegeta tells him that there is a way to bring everyone back. Goku's wondering how, and Vegeta tells him that there is a planet full of Namekians, and if Kame can make Dragon Balls, then the Namekians might have some Dragon Balls on their planet. Goku's happy to hear this, but how are they gonna get there? Well, Vegeta already talked to Bulma and Dr. Breeze, and they are making a spaceship, but Bulma was feeling weird for some reason, so Dr. Mew decides to take over Bulma's place and help Dr. Breeze. Eventually the ship would have been ready and Goku, Vegeta, and Gohan would decide to go to Namek. They don't really bring a lot of people since they don't think that there will be a threat on Namek, but they only bring 2 senzu beans just in case. So they leave and train. Since Dr. Breeze knew that Saiyans liked to train, he decided to make a gravity machine. So Goku, Vegeta, and Gohan would start their training. Vegeta and Goku were able to get as Super Saiyan Grade 4 or Perfect Super Saiyan, while Gohan was able to transform into a Super Saiyan. Vegeta would tell Goku about his plan with merging Super Saiyan with Ikari. So Vegeta teaches Goku how to transform into Ikari, as Goku would keep this in his mind. When they get to Namek, the Namekians are first confused, but once the Saiyans explain why they are there, and the Namekians read their minds, then they decided to help them. So when the Saiyans was able to gather 6 Dragon Balls, they just needed 1 more, but both Goku and Vegeta started to sense something weird. For Vegeta, it felt similar. Once the ship landed on the planet, and the person that comes out the ship, this was of course King Code. King Code is shocked to see Saiyans on a planet, especially Vegeta. He wonders what are they doing on this planet. But Vegeta simply tells him that they were here to defeat him. King Code laughs. King Code told them to bring it on. Vegeta would charge in, transforming into a Super Saiyan, while Goku would also transform into a Super Saiyan. Both Goku and Vegeta would be overpowering King Code, as they would have perfect synergy. King Code would get angry as he transformed into his 3rd form. He would have an upper hand as he can easily overpower one of them. So he would knock Goku away and start to give Vegeta a beatdown. King Code would send multiple death beams at Vegeta. Vegeta would have tried his best to defend himself, but eventually Goku would have kicked King Code away, pushing him back some. Goku tells Vegeta to back off and that he got this, so Goku rushed at King Code. Both King Code and Goku attacks each other. Both King Code have an upper hand. King Code would uppercut Goku, sending him flying up in the air. King Code would teleport behind Goku, using his tail to grab Goku's neck, squeezing it tightly. Goku was having a hard time breathing. Vegeta would have helped Goku by creating a Keyblade, cutting off King Code's tail. King Code would scream in pain. Now he is angry and he decides to stop holding back and transform into his final form. Both Goku and Vegeta are shocked by King Code's power. They both are injured. They decide to eat the only 2 senzu beans they had. Both Goku and Vegeta knows that they don't have a chance against King Code, but they still have to do something. So both Goku and Vegeta attacks them together. But even with them working together, they are both being smacked around by King Code. They are both again beaten up, and Vegeta decides to do something risky, as he told Goku to give him some time. Goku says that he'll try his best. Vegeta would transform down to Ikari, and now he is just trying to figure out how to merge Super Saiyan with Ikari. While Vegeta is trying to figure that out, Goku is getting beat up by King Code. He is trying to give his best to give Vegeta the time that he needs, but he is starting to lose ground fast. Eventually, King Code was about to finish off Goku, but all of a sudden, a burst of power comes out of nowhere. That was of course Vegeta, as he never tried merging the powers together, so he goes in a blinding rage. Vegeta would charge at King Cold, punching him in his face. King Cold actually would have felt damage, as Vegeta would open his mouth as Vegeta would launch a mouth beam at King Cold. That would have done some serious damage to him. King Cold was now starting to get angry and use more of his power. Both King Cold and Vegeta clashed, and they both seemed to be even, but King Cold had a little bit of an upper hand. Since Vegeta was fighting sloppy, the battle would go on and Vegeta would start to lose ground. He took too much damage, but also King Cold is also injured, but not as much as Vegeta. The battle will keep on going on until Vegeta would drop to his base form. He was extremely injured. King Cold would knock Vegeta down on the ground. King Cold tells them that they caused him enough trouble for one day. It's time to get rid of these filthy monkeys. He would charge up a blast to finish off Goku and Vegeta. As he's about to fire the blast, he sees a blast coming towards him. He was able to dodge it on time, but wonders who did that. But he would see a child. This is of course Gohan, and he's angry. Gohan tells King Cold, "I won't let you hurt my dad!" as he charges a Masenko towards King Cold. But King Cold was easily able to reflect the blast. But all of a sudden, he sees Gohan running away. King Cold would decide to focus on the kid later and to kill the other two Saiyans. But when he turned around, they was gone. King Cold starts to scream in anger as he decides to fly towards Gohan at full speed. But he gets kicked by someone again. King Cold is starting to get sick of these interruptions and wonders who kicked him. This was of course Nail. Nail would tell King Cold that he would end him right here and right now. King Cold would laugh, and the Namekian, stopping him, Nail would charge in at King Cold. As King Cold would think that this will be fun. Eventually we go back to the Saiyans, where a day has passed by now, and they eventually would woken back up. They would wonder what happened. Mori would greet them and tell them everything that's happening. Most of their Namekian fighters have died by King Cold, and Gohan has been scattering the Dragon Balls, so King Cold wouldn't be able to find them so easily. Right now he does have one. Both Goku and Vegeta thinks that they can't wait. They need to go help Gohan. So they both would get up, surprised that they still have energy, and they feel like they've been healed up. Mori tells them that that's thanks to Dende. Goku and Vegeta are about to head off, but Mori tells them that he wants to help them, and he thinks he knows a way. Both Goku and Vegeta are wondering how, as Mori would tell them to stand there. Mori will lift up his hands, putting his hand on Goku and Vegeta's head, as he unlocked their potential. Now you're probably confused how. Well, by now you'll probably realize that Elder Guru has died by now. But he didn't want his power to be wasted, so he decided to fuse with the next Namekian Guardian, and this was Mori. Mori would tell them that this will help them in battle. This especially did help Gohan. Both Goku and Vegeta are shocked by the overwhelming power they have, and they would definitely thank Mori and head off. Eventually they will feel King Cold's code and Gohan's together, as they would think that this is bad and they must be fighting each other. Eventually, once they make it to the battlefield, they would see Gohan actually handling his own against King Cold. And that's because King Cold is still pretty injured, and he haven't gotten no type of break. King Cold is shocked to see the Saiyans in healthy condition. He beaten them badly. How are they both healed up so fast in one day? But they don't say nothing, as they tell Gohan to stand back, and Gohan will stand back. As no words being said, both Goku and Vegeta transforms into Super Saiyan, and King Cold is shocked by how much power they have. Even Goku and Vegeta are shocked by how much the power they have thanks to their potential being unlocked. Both Goku and Vegeta charges in at King Cold, as King Cold would also charge in, but King Cold is just getting a beat down. Both Goku and Vegeta have perfect synergy. Kakarot is shocked at how this much power they have. There's no way. Kakarot would think that this is impossible. Two Saiyans beating him? Two filthy monkeys? Kakarot didn't want to use this form, but now he's forced to, as he powers up to his 100% form. Both Goku and Vegeta are shocked that Kakarot still has another transformation. The battle will continue, as Goku and Vegeta are both even with King Cold. King Cold is starting to get more angrier. How's they still standing up against him in this form? He will show these monkeys their place, as he looks around and he sees Gohan observing the battle. King Cold smiles as he bursts over, pushing back Goku and Vegeta. And we start to fly towards Gohan. Both Goku and Vegeta tried catching up to King Cold, but they couldn't. Gohan was paralyzed and he was so scared. King Cold would have fly towards Gohan, grabbing him by the neck. Both Goku and Vegeta will see this and tell King Cold to stop. But King Cold tells them that this kid caused him too much trouble. King Cold would have put two fingers up and at point blank range would pierce Gohan with a death blow. Gohan would cough up some blood, and King Cold would have dropped him on the floor, kicking him towards Goku and Vegeta. Goku would have grabbed his son. Goku would have seen if Gohan was still breathing, but luckily he was. Goku knew that Gohan was losing a lot of blood, so he ripped out his gi and tied his gi on Gohan's chest to put pressure on the wound. I wonder if we're in Dragon Ball now. As Goku would put him at a safe spot. But Goku would look at King Cold with ferocious eyes. And Goku is mad. Goku tells King Cold, "You tried killing my son. I will never forgive you!" As he powers up all the way, going in a blinding rage with the blue aura again. And with his pupils exploding, Goku has transformed into Super Saiyan Rage once again. And Goku would tell Vegeta to stand back, and that now this is his fight. But Vegeta decides that he doesn't want to stand back and let Kakarot always take the fun. Vegeta knows that if he tries merging Super Saiyan with Ikari again, he'll go in rage, but Kakarot should be able to calm him down. So Vegeta would try to merge the two forms again, and like he guessed, he goes in rage as his pupils exploded and with an intense aura behind him. And Vegeta did figure out a name for this transformation. It's called a Primal Super Saiyan. King Cold is shocked by the power by these two. They're insane. Are they even Saiyans anymore? King Cold starts to freak out. He doesn't know if he can even win this fight. Both Goku and Vegeta charges in at King Cold. King Cold is hesitant, but he also charges in. And you can't even call this a fight because King Cold is getting beat down by Goku and Vegeta. King Cold couldn't even hit a single blow on neither of them. Even one of them can surpass him in power. But with the both of them fighting together, there's just no way that he can stand a chance. The battle will keep on going on until King Cold is sick of getting beaten up. King Cold would fly in the air, charging up a death ball, ready to end it all. King Cold tells them, even if you have the power to beat me, once this planet explodes, you can't breathe in space! Both Goku and Vegeta look at each other, knowing what they have to do. Goku charges up a Kamehameha, while Vegeta charges up a Gallic Gun. King Cold would send down the death ball down towards Namek's core. But Goku and Vegeta charges up their Kamehameha and Gallic Gun and sends it towards the death ball. And you can't even call this a clash, since the death ball easily gets disintegrated. King Cold sees this humongous blast coming at him, knowing that he can't dodge it on time. King Cold screams out, how did he lose against Saiyans? As he gets consumed by the blast, as King Cold has been disintegrated. Both Goku and Vegeta calms down on the ground. Eventually, a little Namekian and Gohan walks towards Goku and Vegeta. Goku's shocked to see his son that he's okay, and this is because Dende healed Gohan. he was hiding all this time. And when Goku and Vegeta was fighting King Cold, he was able to heal Gohan. Goku thanks Dende a lot. Dende will also heal up Goku and Vegeta. And everything from now on goes peaceful. They get the Dragon Balls, revive Piccolo, Raditz, and Yamcha. They can always bring back Tien with Earth's Dragon Balls. The Namekians tells the Saiyans thank you a lot, and they could come anytime to planet Namek. The Saiyans do say thank you as they head off back to Earth. Eventually, when they made it to Earth, they're glad to see Piccolo and Raditz, especially Goku, and also Vegeta, but he doesn't show it. Gohan is happy to see Piccolo again, and eventually they do bring back Tien. And for now, there is a peaceful time for Earth. Out there in space, a certain brother hears about his dad's and other brothers' death, and it was from Saiyans who killed them. He may want to visit those Saiyans eventually. If you guys did enjoy this part, then don't forget to hit the subscribe button and like button. And if you want to see another part to this what if, try to get to the like goal. I do suggest that you guys get into my other what ifs scenarios also, as I'll be getting into those soon. But with all of that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. See you later.